Mencho still believed he could win. According to intercepted communications, he told his men, "We've fought the government before and won. Tonight will be no different. We fight until the end." At 8 p.m., Mencho made his final phone call to his wife, Rosalinda Gonzalez Valencia, who was hiding in a safe house in Guadalajara. The conversation lasted less than 2 minutes, but intelligence agencies recorded every word. In the call, Mencho told his wife, "If something happens to me tonight, you know what to do. Take care of our children and keep the business running." It was the last time anyone would hear his voice. At 9:30 p.m., the first shots were fired. Government forces had attempted to negotiate Mencho's surrender through loudspeakers. But his response was a rocket-propelled grenade that destroyed a military vehicle and killed 2 soldiers. The firefight that followed was unlike anything Mexican authorities had ever experienced. Mencho's sicarios were using military tactics and weapons that rivaled those of the government forces. The battle could be heard for miles, with explosions and gunfire echoing through the mountains. According to military reports, the initial assault lasted over 3 hours. Government forces were using helicopter gunships, armored vehicles, and elite special forces units, but Mencho's men were holding their ground. At 11:45 p.m., government forces called for reinforcements. The resistance was stronger than expected, and they needed additional firepower to break through the compound's defenses. Midnight came and went, and Mencho was still holding out. But at 12:30 a.m. on January 16th, his communications went dark. Government forces had successfully jammed all radio frequencies and cut off cell phone towers in the area. At 1:15 a.m., the compound's main generator was destroyed by a government missile strike, Tsenginisi Baikal's Alsostrainis, plunging the area into darkness. This was the beginning of the end for Mencho. Without communications or electricity, his defensive positions were compromised. At 2 a.m., government forces began their final assault. Using night vision equipment and thermal imaging, they systematically eliminated Mencho's defensive positions one by one. At 3:30 a.m., Mencho made his final fatal mistake. With his compound overrun and most of his men dead or captured, he decided to attempt an escape with his remaining sicarios.